Hi, I'm Marcia Polis. Essentially, I'm Polis Pilates. I want to tell you a little bit about what I do and why I do it, but primarily I'm going to leave it to my clients who've been generous enough to film some testimonials and write some testimonials. So look through the website and hear what they have to say about Pilates and what it does for them, and particularly about what working with me for the last number of months has done for them. As far as Pilates goes, I decided a while ago that I would take Pilates and bring it to the individual. Instead of opening another studio, instead of having that kind of overhead, instead of making people come to me, I felt that there was a place where there was a barrier for some people. The people who can't take an extra 30 minutes or 15 minutes to get to and from the studio, people who don't think that they'd be comfortable in a studio, those are the people who are the perfect clients for me. So I want to say first and foremost, there are a lot of great studios in Denver. There are a lot of great instructors in Denver. So if you want to be a part of a Pilates studio, I encourage you 100% to find the right studio for you and to do that. But if that's not the path that you want to take, hopefully I can help you find a way to have a healthier and more balanced and stronger and more flexible body through Pilates, and make it a little bit easier for you to have access to it. The program that I put together for Pilates is pretty simple. I bring Pilates to you in your office. Now, I do teach some clients in their home, and I do teach some clients on apparatus, if they have apparatus. That's what we call a private, and a whole separate discussion, and pretty simple and easy to understand. Notes on that here on the website as well. But the corporate program is a different kind of program. What I do is come to your group, usually during the lunchtime hour. I work with you twice a week. We work for 45 to 55 minutes, depending on what your company wants us to do. And charges are really reasonable. At least I think they are. They're about the rate of a drop-in mat class. The mat work that I teach is frequently called reformer on the mat. So I'm taking a lot of the reformer exercises and I'm translating them and teaching you how to do them in your own body. Now, if you feel like, oh, I've never done Pilates before, I couldn't do this. Most of the people who work with me have never done Pilates before. Or you think, oh, I'm not strong enough, or the people in my office are really physically fit and I'm not. I can work with an athlete at the same time that I'm working with someone who hasn't done anything in 20 years. And whether they've both done Pilates before or neither of them have, we can do modifications to make the class work for both of you. So we put together a group of maybe 10 people, that's the most, and those 10 people work together for at least 12 weeks. And then if someone new wants to enter the class, let's say there weren't 10 of you and we wanted to add a 10th, that person does some privates with me in order to make sure that they're up to speed and able to understand what I'm talking about and I understand their bodies before we add them into the class. So what I'm trying to get at is every single level of fitness, every single level of activity, every single level of flexibility or lack of flexibility, every age group is a candidate for this. We can make it all work. Go ahead and look at the testimonials, read some stuff on the website, and then give me a shout if you want to talk about bringing the Pilates program to you or your team. I'd love to meet you, and I'd love to find out if I'm the right Pilates instructor for you. And thanks so much for just taking the time to look at the website and for your interest.